What's up, y'all? Exciting day. Going to install the downpipe. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tune the vehicle again so we can turn off the catalytic monitors. So I got boot mode pulled up, connected. Go into accessory mode. Turn off everything. Catalytic monitors off. Oh yeah. You have to check engine light, but you guys may know this, but you have to turn the car off. Then once you turn it back on, you should be fine. That should go away. Alrighty, so just tune the car. Now we're gonna head to the shop and do the install. So I'm going to my grandpa's shop. Fortunate that he's gonna let me use it. He has a lift there, so it's gonna make it like 10 times easier, hopefully. Let me show you guys the hilliest part of Central Florida, or at least the hilliest neighborhood. This thing is crazy. So this is the grade that I have to deal with every time I come in and out of my neighborhood. So I just take it as parallel as I can. Oh. Hurts me every time. And then yeah, that's it. So hopefully I can lower the car and add a lip and still be fine. But we will see. I guess we'll have to find out. Pulling up to the shop. Got the VRSF going in. First we had to take off the engine covers. There's a plastic piece and then the foam piece. And then one of the more difficult parts of this job, we had to take off these O2 sensors in the back. There's two of them and they're just little prongs. Of course they're a pain, but we managed to get them off. Alright, so we went ahead and sprayed some PV blaster on the top bolt and the bottom bolt for each clamp. Just let that soak in for a minute or two. Getting that bolt out is the 13mm. It connects the downpipe to the turbo. There we go, popped out. Pretty long bolt, as you can see. And so what we want to do now is move the V-band clamp to the bottom of the downpipe so it comes off. Throw it down. Alright, so we managed to get this V-band clamp off. So this side that you see came off pretty easily, but the other side was stuck on there. So we actually got a little crowbar in there and managed to pry it off. So it's loose now, sitting on the downpipe side. So let's go ahead and raise the car, take off the other clamp. All right, next we want to take off this brace that attaches the downpipe to the transmission, pretty much. So it's a bunch of these little bolts. I think they're E's, E14. All right, y'all. After a ton of finagling with these O2 sensors, for some reason when it was put in, these O2 sensors were shoved in between another cord and the motor. So we had to do a lot of finagling to get these out. But we got them off, everything intact, clamps, so let's get the new one on. So now we're going to use an O2 sensor wrench so we can take it off.
We need to edit that part out. Sorry. Yeah.
Wrong way, bro.
I wasn't. No, don't look. Don't look.
All right.
Look. So you got to tighten it before you loosen it.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
That's the trick.
Tighten it before you loosen it. Just loosen it. You know,
Not that way.
go the right way.
Okay. Use it all as mic.
Yep. Right way. It's nice to have tools to work with instead of using a vice grip and hammer. A little bit.
This will never sees.
Just a tiny amount.
A little bit. So
Definitely do not get it on the sensor, otherwise you'll be down a couple more. This is the downflow. Go on in, make sure you put these in the right spot. Tighten them up once you get the whole thing. That's screen. Screen to sensor. Same process. Just a little bit. The wrench is getting nice snug. Too tight.
snug. And I did mark this connector blue, and I marked the one that connects to the engine blue for the car connection, so we can know which one goes into which. Pro tip.
So most
As
people
we can
change
see,
it out.
it's very restricted. You can't even. My brother is shining a light through it at the bottom, and you can barely see it. See that little shine? Yeah. So it's restricted on both sides. It's going to free up the flow, make that turbo spool sooner. And this clamp bolted back on, and the top V-band clamp bolted in. So this job was kind of a pain, but we made it work. Made it work. All we got to do is put the transmission bolts back in, put the belly pan back up, and then plug in the O2 sensors and fire it up. All right, we got the O2 sensors back in, everything connected. So let's go ahead and start it up, see how it sounds. What up? So this is the next day. My camera battery died on me. Downpipe installation went pretty smooth. Me and my brother, huge shout out to him by the way. He helped me get this thing in. Power difference is much more noticeable. The turbo spools a lot quicker, and you get that power just more instant. And also the sound's kind of there. Not even much more burbles than before. So if you really want burbles, I'll probably have to go into the burble tune into boot mode. But other than that, I'd probably have to mess with my exhaust more, which I don't really want to do. A big downside to this going CATLESS is the smell. It's pretty strong, I guess, for me at least. I'm not really used to it yet. And I keep my car in the garage, so it gets pretty stinky up in the garage. But one thing I did notice is right when we started it up initially, I'll throw in a clip here. That there's a loud rattling sound. I don't know what that is. We didn't really have much time to check into it. We test drove the car and it ran great, so I don't know, maybe something rattling up against a heat shield, or I mean the downpipe was all in the correct position. It wasn't rubbing up against anything, and the seals are tightened out a lot, so I doubt it's that. I really do. But I've been looking into it, and some people say it's like the wastegate rattling, so hope that's not it, but I'll look into it more and let you guys know what I find out. But other than that, it's been great. The sound goes away after idles for a little bit, so it's mainly just on the cold starts, and a little bit when I hit around like 2,000 RPMs, you kind of hear like a tinny noise in the exhaust, but it's been good. VRSF.com, and they should have what you need at a pretty reasonable price, I'd say. And we didn't have any fitment issues other than just getting the clamps on there. So of course everything's not going to be as easy as it seems when you're working on cars, but we make it work every time, and it's always worth it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for future videos, and just like that, we're out.